Are you interested in investing in an Airbnb but wondering what it takes to get started? In this video, we're going to talk through some crucial do's and don'ts when it comes to the Airbnb business. Besides making sure you have enough money for a down payment, I want to make sure that you are starting off on the right foot. We're going to check some boxes and go through some processes and steps to make sure that your Airbnb venture is a successful one. Hey y'all, I'm Mark Lemmons, a broker and team leader here in San Antonio, Texas. I help teach other realtors and team leaders how to grow and scale their business using systems and processes and their network and sphere of influence in order to grow a successful real estate business. Today, we're going to talk about the Airbnb business. Here are my do's and don'ts for investing and making sure your Airbnb or VRBO venture is a successful one. Do check local laws. One of the first things you need to do is check the local restrictions and regulations. Some cities have very strict requirements when it comes to renting out properties on a short-term basis. You're basically becoming like a hotelier. Some authorities require you to be a full-time resident of the city in order to operate an Airbnb. Other stipulations can include rental duration caps, requiring the owner to live on the property during the residence or the guest stay, collecting occupancy taxes, registering for a business license, or only allowing Airbnbs in certain zones. Be sure to do your research on the local laws. Otherwise, you could run afoul and have some harsh penalties, fines, even tenant evictions. You don't want to see that happen, and neither do I. Here's some cities that make it really easy to do an Airbnb. And these kind of are similar to what we looked at in the landlord-friendly states video. You can check that one out here. But you'll notice on this list are cities in Texas, Florida, Arizona. Other cities in Georgia also are pretty good. But you got Arizona, Phoenix, Dallas, Houston, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Whatever location you choose, double check with the county before doing anything. Do check and choose a strategic location. 99% of your tenants are going to come from out of town. So there may be a few locals that come for a night or two here and there for a little getaway or whatever, but you're going to be serving people who are visiting. So think about the local attractions. What would be attractive to them to visit? Tourist areas, venues, sports complexes, wedding venues, water parks, all things like that. Think about what people do when they come to your city and pick your location strategically. You should also consider the establishments that are around it. What about restaurants, coffee shops, grocery stores, parks, nightlife, all of that that's in walking distance or a short drive away? Having fun and close by selling points can be huge for boosting your Airbnb listing and returns. Also, you want to run the numbers. You need to run the numbers before you pull the trigger on any investment, right? You got to do the underwriting, you got to do your due diligence. You want to have solid data on revenue and occupancy projections. This will help you really dial in the location of your Airbnb. There are a few tools that you can use that will help you run the projections, like AirDNA Market Minder. Great website, tons of info on Airbnbs and VRBOs. Sometimes you have to have a subscription to view all the data, but you can work with your real estate agent, your local realtor, to help you gather that data and make an informed decision. You're going to need to factor in, of course, the furnishing costs, your mortgage, renovation expenses, property taxes, rental taxes if applicable, Airbnb service fees, utilities, maintenance, cleaning, and basic supplies like towels, toilet paper, coffee maker, TV, all that. Next, make your Airbnb attractive. Check that off the list. Do make it attractive. The appearance of your Airbnb will play a huge role in its rentability. This doesn't mean you have to turn it into a Chip and Joanna masterpiece, but you want to think about the cleanliness and the aesthetics of it. The functionality of it as well. Make the kitchen and bathroom spotless. If the photos look clean, then renters are going to want to stay there. If they look kind of disheveled, dirty, disorganized, it's going to be reflected in your occupancy. You want to spend some time and money on the interior design and decoration. If you're not naturally good at this, hire it out. You probably have a good friend who's great at this. You love their style, their design, but think about things like the furniture, the art, the plants, the rugs, the dishes. and all those things that are pleasing to the eye. When you have that and you have great pictures, it's going to get you more business down the road. But don't, on our list, do not get too caught up in the decorations. When you want to make it look appealing, but you don't want to get too caught up and spend too much money, especially at the beginning, in your Airbnb. If you spend a ton on Airbnb furnishings and decor, then you're going to probably have to charge a higher price, and that's going to reduce the demand and therefore reduce your return. So the last thing you want to do is overestimate your audience's taste and budget and end up with low occupancy rate. Don't do that. You'll regret it. Also, don't skimp on photography. You think, hey, I've got a great phone, it takes great pictures, but are you a great photographer? Let's think about that for a second. You want to hire a great photographer to get the right lighting and the right angles for great pictures. Hire a professional photographer who's experienced in photographing real estate. Taking pictures of a home is much different than taking family portraits. So do your research and hire a good real estate photographer that's done this and can do it in their sleep. An Airbnb can be a great investment if you have the right strategy. If you check the do's and don't do the don'ts, then it will help you get started and get you off on the right foot. When you look at all the relevant information, you can make a better decision about pursuing an Airbnb or VRBO as an investment opportunity. An Airbnb or a short-term rental can be a great investment if you have the right strategy and location. These do's and don'ts, I hope you find them very helpful for getting you started out on the right foot and the right path. When you look at all the relevant information, you can make a better informed decision about pursuing a short-term rental as an investment opportunity. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. And also give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. It helps put it in front of other people who might benefit from checking it out as well. And if you're, by the way, if you're interested in partnering with me at eXp Realty, I'd love to have a conversation about that. Head on over to my website, click on the free guide, download that, and let's have a conversation about what benefits, training might be available to you as an agent to help you grow and scale your business. I'm never too busy to have a conversation with another agent, and I'm always looking for a win-win. And by the way, our team, the Dream Team, has a Facebook page where we have a little community where we always help each other out. And we'd love to connect you with that as well. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.